Hey guys, how's it going? Welcome back to another Brawlstars video. Today, I'm going to be talking about the top 5 best brawlers for Robo Rumble going into 2023. Now keep this in mind, this is going to be before the Candyland update, so if like Chester, Gray, or Mandy are actually good, which I'm not even sure, I don't think they're gonna be as good as these top 5 brawlers, but just keep that in mind, alright? But alright, without further ado, let's just hop straight into the video. Alright, coming in at number 5, we have Griff. Now when I first made the list, I actually had Griff ranked at number 2, but I decided to change my mind because I don't think Griff is actually as good as I thought he was. The reason I rank Griff in this top 5 is because he actually does have a lot of DPS. His main attack does a decent amount of damage already, but his super is what makes him really good. The fact that his shots can pierce and just hit multiple robots, that's what makes him super strong. Now the build you want to use for Griff is for his gadget, use Coin Shower. Then you want to use Business Resilience as his star power. You want to make sure you're healing up because you're going to be taking damage from the bots. And of course, use the reload speed gear and damage gear. It's going to really help him out, reload ammo quicker, and also when he gets low, that damage gear will help him deal even more damage. Basically, how you want to play Griff in Robo Rumble, try and get as much value as you can out of your supers, try and pierce through as many bots as possible, and just use his super on the big buffy bots. But alright, that's going to be it for Griff. Let's hop into brawler number 4. Alright, the next brawler on my top 5 list is going to be 8-bit. Now 8-bit is a super strong brawler. He does a ton of DPS with his gadget and star power, and the gears just help him make him even better. Alright, so for 8-bit's build, his gadget you want to be using is extra credits. You want to make sure you use extra credits at least on the boss, so use at least one gadget on him. For star power, you can see in the gameplay, I actually use plugged in because I'm kind of selfish. I want to be able to move quicker. But on paper, boosted booster is the better star power. You want to boost your teammate's damage by an extra 15%, and the range of the entire damage booster will be increased by 50%. On paper, this is the more team player type of build for 8-bit. And of course, for the gears, you want to be using reload speed and damage. Basically, same thing as Griff. You want to be doing as much damage as possible and reloading ammo as much as possible. Now for 8-bit, you can see here in the gameplay, I actually put my damage booster directly on the safe. It's going to make it harder for the boss to actually take it down. And just to get as much value as possible, you want to keep that damage booster alive. But yeah, for 8-bit, make sure you use the extra credits on the big boss, like I said, and also on those beefy bots as well. Use it to try and take them down a lot quicker. And yeah, 8-bit's been a super solid brawler, honestly, for Robo Rumble for a long time. So yeah, just play him how you guys usually would. But alright, that's it for 8-bit. Let's hop into the top 3 now. Alright, hopping into brawler number 3 is going to be Pam. Now Pam, of course, you guys already know how strong she is because she can just heal her teammates up and keep them alive a lot longer. Now for Pam's build, the gadget you want to be using is Pulse Modulator. In case your teammates are looking low, you can use your gadget and help them heal up an extra 1200 health. Make sure that they can help tank for the safe. For star power, for the longest time, I actually use Mama's Hug. But Mama's Squeeze is definitely a lot better. When the bots run into the radius of the Pam super, they're going to take an extra 800 damage plus whatever damage your teammates are dealing. So it's going to actually deal a lot more damage to the bots and it'll help take them out quicker. Now for the gears, it's totally up to you. I'll definitely recommend damage because, I mean, who wouldn't need more damage, right? And also health because, you know, you can keep Pam alive. She has a lot of health. It's definitely going to help her out. Now for Pam, like I said, you want to be playing the healer role, playing support. Make sure you keep your teammates alive, tank for the safe, and make sure you place that Pam super directly on the safe, like I said for 8-bit's one. But alright, that's pretty much it for Pam. Let's go ahead and hop into the top 2 brawlers. Coming in at number 2, we have Colt. Colt will forever be a strong brawler in Robo Rumble just because of how much DPS he can do. Now for his gadget, you definitely want to use Speed Loader. With this gadget, and Colt can basically get 2 ammo instantly, it's going to help him deal a lot more DPS, and I would recommend using it on the boss, as you can see in the gameplay here. Now for star power, I think Magnum Special definitely is going to be the better one here. Basically, increasing Colt's attack range and his bullet speed are going to help him hit a lot more shots and be more consistent. As far as gears go, you want to make sure you use the reload speed gear. Make sure Colt gets ammo back even quicker along with speed loader gear. That's going to be a deadly combo. And of course, use the damage gear as well. You want him to be doing a lot of damage because he doesn't have a ton of health, so the fact that he'll probably be falling under a certain amount of health and get that damage gear activated is going to help him out a lot. But yeah, Colt, you guys already know, you want to be basically playing him as the main DPS brawler. Try and be the hero, try and take out as much bots as you can. You have the most DPS for the most part, so yeah, try and take out as much bots as you can while playing Colt. But alright guys, it is now time to hop into the best brawler that I think you guys should be playing for Robo Rumble. Alrighty guys, the best brawler that you guys should be playing in Robo Rumble for 2023 is Jessie. Jessie is just an absolutely disgusting brawler for Robo Rumble because if you basically protect that turret and use her gadget and star power super wisely, you can get so much value from it. Now the build, you want to be using that recoil spring. You want to use the recoil spring gadget because it'll make the scrappy turret attack 2 times faster for 5 seconds. And if you pair that with Shocky, it's going to basically bounce off other robots and is going to be shooting a lot quicker. So that combo has been deadly, it is deadly, and it's going to stay strong going into 2023. I'll definitely recommend using at least one of the recoil spring gadgets on the boss. Try and take him out as quickly as possible. And if possible, you and your teammates should tank for that scrappy turret so that I can stay alive and make use out of that recoil spring gadget. Now for gears, you should definitely go with shield gear. Try and keep her alive. I don't think health will be that valuable. You might as well go with shield. And of course, go with damage gear because, you know, she doesn't have the most amount of health. So if she does fall, you know, pretty low, then she'll have that damage gear to help her deal a lot more damage. But yeah, Jessie, same thing as Colt. You want to be using her as the main damage dealer. Try and get your turret as quickly as possible and as often as possible. Make sure you put it on top of the safe, like for Pam and 8-bit. Make sure you keep it alive. Alright guys, I just wanted to point out 3 honorable mention brawlers that you can play in Robo Rumble as well. If you do not have the brawlers that I mentioned already in this video, you can play Lola. Lola does a ton of DPS with the clone, and you can also use her gadget to tank. Lola's gonna be a solid brawler. You can go Ems as well. Ems of course does a ton of DPS as well. Just make sure you're staying far away so you get the most value out of her attacks every time. Last but not least, you can go Nita. You can use Bear with me, and you can use the Fox for a gadget. You can basically distract at least a little bit. You're not going to do a ton of DPS, but you can distract and take out the big boss or the beefy bots. But yeah guys, I think that's going to be the end of today's video. If you guys enjoyed it, make sure to go and hit that like and subscribe button. Don't forget to go ahead and turn on post notifications. Make sure to go down in the description below, follow me on my social medias, join my Discord, and subscribe to the second channel. Make sure to also go follow me on Twitch, super close to 400 followers. So if you guys could go ahead and follow me on Twitch, it would really mean a lot. But yeah guys, I think that's all I got for now. Thank you so much for watching today's video. I love all of you guys. Thank you so much for all the support, and I'll see you guys in the next video.
Flashing lights, baby. All I hear is gray.